And I'm your host, Christina. And to my right, I have birthday girl over here.
Hi, it's me, Amy.
And our special guest today is this lovely lady right below us. Her name is Sila. Thank you for coming, Sila. How are you today?
Good, and you? How are you guys?
Very good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
We'll just open up. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your abilities, what you do?
So I've always had this thing of my dreams telling me a lot. Oh my God, my dreams tell me a lot to where people will try to hide and lie to me. And my dreams would be like, let me tell you something real quick. My dreams have gotten me before. I've had feelings. I had a really dramatic experience happen in my house recently to where I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't want to say it out loud because you don't want to bring the negative things. You don't want to just speak it out into existence. But when it happened, I was like, I felt this in every spot that it happened at. I don't mind saying it on camera, but I don't live in the best of neighborhoods at the moment because of 2020 things happened. I had to find somewhere real fast to move to. And there was a shooting in our neighborhood and they hit our house.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And I actually, where the bullets hit, where I was sitting, I had a feeling that the house was going to get shot up, but I didn't know why or when, or I just kept having this feeling. I didn't know why. And then when it happened, I legit freaked out. I freaked out like no other.
Wow.
Yeah. That it scared me. It did. It freaked me out, but I was like, I need to start listening to what I can do, because sometimes we will be like, oh, that's just our overthinking or just being paranoid. But sometimes your body is like, no, you need to pay attention. Like your body's trying to tell you, or whatever's around you, your spirit guides, your guardian angel, anything, they're trying to tell you something's about to happen. And I need to start. That's when I've noticed I need to start doing that a lot more, because they're never wrong.
No.
They're never wrong.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
No.
I tell people that, like, my little quote for my business is that there's too much negativity in the world. So through my craft, I try to spread contagious positivity, because the negative energy is what thrives. People, I don't know why people thrive off of it so much. Like, what do you get out of it?
I know, right? And like,
you don't get nothing out of it. There's no joy.
Nope.
It comes back to bite you. Like, no.
Well,
I don't have time for it.
So when doing your craft, what is it that keeps you to be so passionate about it and keeps going?
Me building the self-love that I didn't have in myself when I was younger, and also trying to help others find that as well. So a lot of people don't have that self-love, and they give their love to other people when they should give it to themselves. So I'm just in my craft, I try to help people, and also myself, find that love that they have in them, that what they should give to themselves, and not just fork everything that you got into yourself to other people. You should always start with number one first, because you came in here by yourself, you're going to leave the world by yourself. So make sure you put that energy into yourself before you give it out to everyone else. That's what I try to help.
Yeah.
Kind of following up on that, when it's, everybody has their time where they pass, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for all the smiles I put on people's faces.
I love that.
I want to be like, the first thing they do when they just start thinking about me, they start smiling and they go, she's good at that.
That's awesome. Now, is there any experiences that you would like to share with the audience?
Oh God, where do I start?
We're going to be here a little while.
I will say my first dream that ever got me to like really open myself up and believe that there's something else is when I was asleep, and of course I was in a dream, and I remember standing in front of a convenience store, and at first I remember me standing in a black hoodie, black pants, and I had the hood on, and I had my hands in the pockets. I'm just standing outside the door, like outside the store, just looking, and people walking in and out, regular business hours. Then my eyes close, and I open them back up, and there's a shooting inside of the convenience store. And then I close my eyes again in the dream and open them back up. And then there's caution tape, CSI vans, and also police cars. And it freaked me out so bad to where I woke up, because for some reason I was like, I knew the street and how it was angled to where I knew where it was, but every other building was gone except the convenience store. Wow. And I told my ex-husband, I was like, bro, I had the weirdest dream ever. And he was like, well, what happened? And I told him what happened. And then so we're driving back he's about to take me to work. And then I look over to my left, and me and him look at each other. He goes, you're crazy. Because when we looked over, the 7-Eleven had CSI vans, it had police cars, caution tape, and the clerk had got robbed, and he got shot that night. And I don't know if I astral projected. I've done that before. Mm-hmm. Scary. But I don't know if I astral projected or I was just seeing what was going to happen. That was the very first one. That threw me for a loop.
My next question to you actually is, how did you get your abilities kickstarted? And then we'll go back to it.
I would say it was the dreams.
Yeah.
That's how even since I was younger, I seen, and also it could be the dreams and also my imaginary friend, which I thought was imaginary, but come to find out they weren't. Because years later, like as that happened when I was like between 6 and 8, when I had the imaginary friend. And just recently, I want to say in 2022 or 1, when I was at work at the museum, a girl was talking to me about her imaginary friend, and she described the same little girl I talked to.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, we both started crying because her name was Sarah.
Aw.
Yeah.
I have a sister named Sarah.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap. I was like, so that wasn't just an imaginary friend. That was actually someone that was trying to communicate with me, and I didn't know. And I was a kid, so I thought it was like another friend, and I met and having fun and playing around. No.
Wow. I had the same experience when I was like 12, 13. I had a friend that would just be out there to play. Like I remember this boy, and he had red hair, freckles, and just went all around. And then one day he just never showed up, and I guess it was just like one of my spirit guides that I needed at the time, because back then I didn't have many friends, and so he was just there to be around and during that time. And my mom doesn't even remember this person, so I'm like, he never came in, never went to his house, or never called. So I'm like, where did he go?
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, my mom knew about her only because I told her, I'm playing with Sarah. She go, okay. She never really thought anything of it. She just thought it was like a imaginary friend I made up. And then I think I was young. It was so funny. I had a really big imagination. That, oh my God. And my mom was like, what happened to your friend? I was like, I don't know. I think I killed her. Because I wasn't talking to her anymore. My mom was, I was like, and she just looked at me. She's like, oh. I was like, and she was just like, okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She just looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I think I killed her. I don't know if she just left. Because I just never seen her again. Like, yeah, I never seen her again. And she had like her collar was white. She had hair that went here, and she had a blue dress on with white stockings. I can remember the whole outfit. Blue white stockings with nice little black dress shoes on. It had that little black strap that goes over. She had the prettiest face. She was not too pale, but she had the like very pretty pink lips. I can picture her to this day. I'll never forget her face.
Does she have blonde hair?
Yes. Yes. She had blonde hair. It like stopped like right here.
You said she wore a dress?
Mm-hmm. It was like a blue.
Like trying to hear shoulders?
I think that they stopped like about here. Like,
Okay. Oh, that's weird because a few years ago I had a dream that I was holding hands with a little girl, and she was wearing a dress and had blonde hair.
holy crap.
But I didn't know, like, is this me or is this? I don't know. She was taking me somewhere, but I don't know where.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous of you ladies. I can't remember my dreams.
Aww. You will.
Unless it's really prophetic. Then I remember it.
I hate the scary dreams that show me stuff that I don't want to remember because those get stuck. I hate those.
Yeah, I've had a few of those lately. Well, past.
Yeah. Recently, I want to say the past couple weeks, I've been having some weird dreams, and I don't know why.
Wow. Ever since going to Vegas, I keep having dreams of the chocolate martini bar.
Who wouldn't?
I don't know what's gonna happen with that hotel, but like, New York, it was really good. But like, why am I still dreaming of the martini bar?
Martini bar's amazing. I would dream about that too.
So every time I see friends that go to Vegas, like, go to the chocolate martini bar.
They should. They'll be just like you. They'll never forget. They'll always think about it and dream about it.
Oh yeah, I had like once every week for a month or so.
Bro, I don't blame you.
I know. I don't know. I just kept going back to that area for some reason. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah.
I'm like, you guys' auras are like.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So for coming up to our last question, do you have any predictions for the upcoming year, just in general, like, and also people, this is just for fun.
One thing I'm really trying to like really push for. I'm really just trying to push for my LLC. That's what I'm trying to push for. I'm trying to push for it so hard. I'm already starting. I want to push to where I build my clientele through my pop-ups throughout the year. I just started them. I think it was January. I started in January. So my second one will be this month. And I want to just build my foundation with my business to show people that there's still a lot of positive things out there. Don't let the negative suck you dry. And I just want to, I offer aura cleansings and do all that at my pop-ups.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. I want to really like just spread it. That's my goal. It's just to spread all the positive energy that I have. Not to give too much of mine, but at least just cleanse people and just show them like things can go bad at the time, but they won't stay bad. Yeah. You got to go through dark times to get to the light. No matter who you are. So that's my goal. I want to keep with my pop-ups to where next year I have a really good foundation, because this is a long-term goal. I've always wanted to remodel a bus and live in my bus and travel throughout the country and spread that energy to people. So that's my goal. It's a lot of work, but I can do it. I know I can. That's my goal for this year, is to keep my pop-ups, to build a foundation from my business to build that LLC. That's my goal.
Awesome. Now, where can the listeners find you to contact you if they need?
I do have an Instagram, the Heart of Baset. It's kind of, I took the T because I have to be different, because I don't want to take Baset, her whole name. I wanted to use it as my own, so I took the T out. Everybody always asks what Sila means. So I have a really dark humor. I am goth. So nice. I was like, I want to know the most powerful demon in the underworld as a female. So I Googled it and Sila came up, and I was like, okay. And I loved it because it starts with the S, just like my first name. So I was like, perfect. So yeah, Heart of Baset. on TikTok and Instagram. And I'll also have a website to where you can also book appointments for tarot readings. You can have them done. I can do them all over the world. I don't have to be in the same room.
Mhm.
And it's theheartofbassett.com. As you guys can reach me as well.
Yep. Already
Awesome.
followed.
I will put that link right up in this little video. So,
Cool beans. Thank you.
thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming by and having a
Yes,
chat
thank
with us.
you.
Let's stay in touch. Well, I know Amy will stay in touch, but I'd love to stay in touch with you on Insta.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
such
for
a-
sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be serious.
Oh,
I'm
on
so
With you on Insta.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
such
for
a-
sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be serious.
Oh,
I'm
on
so serious. Have so much fun. Like your guys' energy, like, was welcoming, warming,
Oh.
everything. I love it. Like, just watching you guys' auras on the screen. Holy crap.
Aw, thank you. You got a great aura too.
Yeah,
You're
girl.
so positive. 'Cause I'm a little nervous. I'm like,
you.
I don't know this person. I hope she likes us. And Amy's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. And if the person doesn't like us, so what?
Exactly. Okay, well, you're missing out. This time you're missing out.
Yep. Yep.
Dang, what was that?
Hey.
All right. Okay. Amy, you have anything closing to say?
No, just keep being positive and keep shining your light.
You are loved and you matter.
There's too much negativity in the world, and through my craft and also theirs, they try to spread contagious positivity. Follow these beautiful women, please do.
Thank you. And
You're
follow
very
this
welcome.
beautiful woman too.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back next week with a new episode of Time to Shine. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.